I don't know. Where do I begin? I was just listening to the wrap-up show yesterday. I got steamed up enough to call in.
Oh, really? What happened?
Well, I was sitting and listening to it, and it was like the last 10 minutes of the wrap-up show, and Benjy was explaining why I'm, a bad host when I have people for dinner and stuff.
Oh.
And so I had to call in and correct him, of course.
He's not a bad guest.
No.
He's excellent.
Showing up a half hour late to a dinner that everyone else made it on time to is not bad manners.
Howard throws a dinner. Yes, you have to act. There's a way to act when you're out to dinner with Howard. It might be a little bit different than what you're used to, and you don't appear to have the ability or the desire to want to buy into that.
I like Howard a lot, and when I said, I don't like when someone is at a dinner, listen, if I don't want to eat something, don't make a big deal about it.
Well, was he forced?
But isn't that being a gracious host?
No, you can be real friendly, you should try this, you would love it, and if the person says, thanks, I'm gonna have this instead. Don't make this huge deal that the person's being difficult, that they won't eat something.
What was he saying? Eat this, eat this, eat this?
Yes.
But you feel Howard's a little bit overbearing when it comes to this kind of stuff.
At least on the air, yeah.
And I very rarely call into the wrap-up show, but Benjy was annoying the hell out of me. The wrap-up show was particularly good at annoying me yesterday. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. And then I had to explain to Benjy that I'm not talking about anything other than the fact when you're late and everyone's done eating, you can't just sit there and annoyingly labor over your meal, hold up the whole dinner plan, try to be a little gracious and be on time. And trying to explain that to him is like talking to a wall too.
Yeah, you're not letting him be free when you're hosting.
Right.
He wants to be free.
Yeah.
I have to let my freak flag fly.
Then I started talking about how weird he is, and then you started freaking out. What was that? That was shtick, though, right? Yeah. He started freaking out on the.
I was just fucking around. Here's the deal.
But
you always you guys
scary.
make out like I'm socially awkward, that I'm weird.
You kind of are.
No, you know what the deal is?
I love you. I tell you, I don't have anything against you. It's just you're an awkward guy, and you don't. You know what it is?
I'm not.
I was reminded during that bit yesterday that you scored second highest on the narcissism scale. And it makes sense to me.
And I could beat Rob if we do it again.
Yeah, and that's
Thank
a real
you.
narcissist. Yeah, exactly. You want to win. So the thing is that I understand.
No, here's the deal.
I understand you. It's like you just don't have the empathic ability to understand that everyone else is eating.
I'm so sensitive to other people's feelings.
You're not, but you're
yes,
not.
I am.
You think you are, but you're a narcissist.
Here's the deal. You're all the Munsters, and I'm Marilyn. That's what's going on.
No, you're Marilyn with a big giant zit on your face. What's that thing by your nose?
Where?
Right there. It's all red and inflamed.
Oh, true.
Oh, boy, he's got some.
Do a close-up. I don't see it.
Right here. What is that?
We keep going.
I don't know.
There's nothing there, Howard.
No, I'm seeing something.
Okay, show it.
And you're super sweaty this morning. He looks like Richard Nixon about to debate John Kennedy.
My face looks really nice again.
To you. You're a narcissist. But
I can't get a good angle.
Anyway, I did call into the wrap-up show yesterday, and I mixed it up with Benjamin. Let's see if I can find that. No, my mouse is fucked. Wow.
What?
I'm locked up on my computer.
Oh, dear.
Hold on. I can do it.
Benjy, I don't care what you eat. I've never cared what you eat. Like Ronnie was just saying, I've taken him to Nobu. He goes, I don't eat raw fish either. He goes, you never force anything on me. When do I force anything on you? What I'm referring to as a dinner guest, you show up on time and don't show up late. And when everyone's eating and kind of done and just about ready to move on to dessert, you're like, just no. I'm going to keep my plate here. I'm not ready to order. You slow down the whole fucking night, and people just get annoyed. We don't care what you eat. When have I ever cared what you eat?
Well, you made it. First of all, are you calling in on a cell phone?
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyway.
What's wrong with the cell phone?
It's ruining the show. But I like you a lot. And
By the way, my cell phone sounded great. In fact, Gary thought I was on a landline.
Oh, my goodness.
Then he says that. It throws me completely off because I go, maybe it's breaking up. I should hang up. He's just whacked out of his skull.
I'm not that whacked out.
All right.
I'm not.
I'm a guy you work for. I'm saying just in your general life, you got to be considerate of other people and be on time and kind of
I
go
have
with the flow.
no problem with that. But you guys do sort of put me in this light of like, oh, he's this like weirdo guy that like is like.
It's a weird affect.
I don't think
like
I am.
running in the building at the last second so you can get to work on time is crazy. It's like 5 years of that.
And I've stopped. I've stopped doing that.
Yeah, I mean, it's upsetting for people to see.
I've stopped doing that.
Benjy, you don't understand why you have that kind of reputation, why people would think that sort of thing based on the years you've been on this show?
I'm just saying, like, one-on-one or three-on-one, when you hang out with
but
me.
I don't even, like when you carry on about that name that you don't like, Detlef Bronk.
Oh.
I don't know if that's for real or not. But
You hang up with that guy right fucking now. I'm not fucking around, John. Hang the fuck up.
Go ahead, Howard.
Hang up.
no, well, you see, that's what I mean. I don't know if that's for real.
Hey, John.
Hello?
We're here.
Now he's weirding me out, you see?
Right. You should be here.
I'm telling you, it's just weird. The whole thing is weird.
I don't know how we have managed this long in this loony bin.
Are you thinking about doing the show later in the day at all?
No, but not at Sirius. They don't want that.
Wouldn't I see? I would think that you would. You know, you're talking about doing 3 days or 4 days. You wouldn't rather have it later in the day?
I would rather have it later.
But what between 4 days and 3 days? 3 days or later, which would you
Benjy,
prefer?
I don't know what's going to be. I don't even know what we're going to be doing. I really don't. If I did, I would tell you. I don't like that everyone on the show doesn't know what's happening because I don't know what's happening. So I don't know what's going to be. I really don't know.
Well, some people still think Gary knows.
There's a lot of no, Gary doesn't know a thing. There's a lot of discussion. The only one I've confided in is Ronnie.
Because he's stable. Anyway, so I called him because Benjy was making me nuts with all this. And I don't even know what shtick and what isn't. Maybe he does get it, maybe he doesn't. I don't know.
I think that Benjy seriously likes to be the center of attention.
Right.
Wow, that's weird that I would go into a show like this and like to be the center of attention.
But it's all the time. You never turn it off.
Yeah,
you can't have dinner and just be one of the people at the dinner.
I like Benji's already whining about his work hours. Like, he wants me to work later hours so he can be here on time. But it's like, dude, you already have Fridays off.
No,
you're working 4 days a week.
I love my job.
Yeah, but you can't get here on time.
Obviously, it would benefit me. Listen, I would love it if it started later.
Yeah,
but
I would love to
like it too.
tailor make this for you so you're most comfortable. But
Howard, I'm saying I think you would want it to start later too. And I
would, but
I can't
it's not up to me, all of this. You know, you guys act like it's all up to me.
See, that's what I don't. This is what I don't understand.
What don't you understand? Go ahead. I'll answer your questions.
Okay, you've made it in the sense of
thank you.
You're established for the rest of your life.
Right.
I think you probably. I don't know if you do or not, but I would think you feel, at least realistically, you're somewhat safe financially.
Well, I never feel that way, but go ahead.
Okay,
but
you know that's realistic.
I know it might be realistic, but I don't feel that way. Go ahead.
Okay. So I don't understand why. Yes, I would love it too, but I want to understand thinking just the way I know what you would like as a lifestyle. You wouldn't like it as late as me, but what you would like, I don't understand why you say, hey, I'm going to do a great show.
All right, here's
I'll
the
do
thing.
it exactly as I want.
If we're going to, I would like to continue working in some capacity here.
Right.
All right. Now, you're right. I could say, forget it. I'm not going to work at all. There's a part of me that says that would be great. There's another part of me that says, hey, wouldn't it be great if we could adjust our schedule a little bit, make it a little more comfortable for us, and continue to work here and be in touch with our fans and do good radio and all of that. But also, it's not all up to me. The people who pay us have a certain business plan as well, believe it or not. As much as they want me to stay here or, you know, or these other companies that might want me, they all have a business plan as well. In other words, how much do they need us to hear, you know, in order to make sense for them to pay us and all that kind of stuff. So everyone, 6 to 10 in the morning is a very important time to companies who are in the radio business. Advertisers like it. They like live radio. The fans like it. They've become accustomed to it. So there are other concerns beside mine.
Of course.
Now,
but I'm saying from your perspective.
I could come in and just say, hey, this is what we're doing, take it or leave it. But I don't operate that way. I do listen to other people's concerns. I am concerned about the business here.
Well, the show is now potentially like a worldwide show. It's 6 to 10 everywhere at some point.
That's right. But the 6 to 10 live to advertisers is very attractive. It's very attractive to have us here live. They like it.
Well,
it's true that we could do it later in the day.
Yeah.
I mean, we could, but it's not as attractive.
I know that. I know. To
And
them.
we could just say, listen, who cares if it's attractive or not?
I don't understand why you wouldn't do that.
Because I'm not the person that pushes my entire agenda on other people. Do you understand? Some people feel that this is what's valuable to them.
I would think that would be one of the only things that is like a sincere pain in the ass to you about work.
No, the time isn't the time is a pain in the ass. It's true. It is true. I don't like forcing myself into bed, especially in the summer at 8 o'clock. It's just horrible. But, we're paid well, and lots of people, coal miners have horrible conditions too.
I know. But again, from your perspective of, hey, I'm great at what I do. And
I would like to tailor make a job exactly the way I'd like it. The people that we work for don't necessarily feel the same way. They don't know that they want that product.
Welcome to the Benjy Show.
Right.
We're interviewing Howard Stern today.
Yeah. Do you think what I'm saying is clear enough?
It is, and you've said it 5 times.
I know. Why does he keep challenging me on it?
Because he's the guy that's always late to dinner.
Right.
That's how he judges. It's like he doesn't understand that there are rules, that there are certain confines that society dictates that you have to kind of adapt your...
Why am I talking to him even?
That's why
I'm saying you're
all right. You're right.
Where you don't have to adapt anymore.
I got sucked in. And
I was actually thinking that maybe...
You didn't interrupt it.
I was actually
thinking... stop this.
Thank you.
At one point, I thought he was going to get it because you were being so articulate and clear, but no.
Yeah, I mean, it's some people, I don't... All right. I'm done. I don't make the rules. Everyone acts like this is my company.
Well, again, if you
what
wanted
if we
to...
just all decided to drive on the left-hand side of the road?
It would be easier, wouldn't it?
It would be easier for me.
But
I'm
if you set
left-handed.
up your own business and your business model was, whatever works for you, that's fine. You're working with other people. You're trying to...
I'm trying to accommodate everyone. He doesn't know from that.
The bottom line. And that's what you don't do at dinner.
I don't understand why...
Robin's right.
My God.
No, I don't. What I don't understand...
I don't bulldoze my agenda on other people.
But right.
I try to
But I would think that would be
position.
Maybe I'm wrong. I would think that would be such an important thing to you. Like, you know what? I still want to work. I love it. But I don't want it to be a pain in the ass every day.
I don't love going to work. I go to work because of the money.
Really?
Of course.
That's the main motivation?
If they said to me, I'm not going to pay you anymore, but come in and do it, I wouldn't do it. Why do you come to work? Everyone I know who works does it for the money. I don't know anybody else.
It is for the money, but it's something I enjoy doing.
Well, listen, I enjoy this in a respect that
it's not a bad way to make a living.
It ain't a bad gig, and we have fans, and it's a lot,
but
it's a lot of fun.
I need to make a living.
But, I spent 4 hours yesterday working on the show at my desk because we have a bunch of guests coming in next week, and I was sitting there doing a bunch
How's more money going to change your life?
How is it going to change my life?
Yeah.
Money doesn't change your life?
My life, it does, at the point of money I'm at.
Well, of course.
How's it going to change your life?
How do you know what I do with my money?
I don't.
How do you know? Who do you know who I help, who I support? How do you? You have no fucking idea what I got on my shoulders.
You're right. I don't.
Right.
But based on, I'm making some
I got a
educated
shitload
guesses.
of people depending on me. That's what I'm talking about.
Is it all Robin's Guatemala stuff?
No, it's mostly Robin. 90% Robin, yes. I'm worried about Robin. Listen, I don't want to be talking to you. Robin already interrupted us. Thank you.
At least he got to a new question.
I know. What was the question?
Show with one question.
I know, over and over.
One question only.
He's a fucking schnurrer and a nudge. I love him, though. I do. He thinks I don't, but I do. But I'm not getting together with him if this is our final show coming up.
This is what the dinner conversation will be?
I'm going to be on the bench.
What?
I'm going to be on the bench right next to you guys.
All right. It's true. He'll force himself.
But you don't have to worry.
The next bench with Eric.
He'll be there 3 hours late.
Today you were given the rare opportunity to sort of not only speak freely, but also interview Howard about, or sort of ask him questions. Versus it's usually the other way around.
Yeah.
Number one, how was that experience?
Well, it was fun because we usually don't talk so normally unrestricted on the air, which so I like that.
Just having the freedom to actually
have
a conversation.
I wasn't so much under the gun as I usually am.
Now, during this process, though, you started questioning not his negotiation tactics, but the fact that he isn't pining for to adjust his hours in his new deal.
Well, and obviously it's something that I want, but in his mind, based on what I've heard him say over the years, I would think that that's an important factor to him, that he doesn't like the constant pressure of, I don't know what time he wakes up, I think around 4 a.m., something like that, to start a 6 a.m. show. And based on what I think I've heard him say, I would think that's a big pain in the ass to him. And I would think he's in a position now financially, and having proven himself, that it's worth it to him to still work, because I think he still wants to, but not have this constant pain in the ass of such a huge life-affecting thing of starting at 6 a.m., a show at 6 a.m., waking up at 4. I would think he could do the same thing later,
Right.
And it'd be worth it to him.
Well, only time will tell, I guess.
Emmis.
Wow. Quotable, notable right here. All right, Benj. Thank you. Thank you for letting me interview you.
Thank you.
All right.
Great.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, man.
Hey, Mr. Godfrey.
Hello.
How are you this morning?
Well, I think I'm here to do a radio show of some kind.
I heard you were here trying to cop a free copy of the They Call Me Baba Booey autobiography.
Oh, no, I already did. Already got one going. Yeah.
Mission accomplished?
Yeah, I stole one from the party when I first walked in.
So you don't need anything.
Yeah, and then I left.
So what brings you back to that?
A car.
Yeah,
see, you like that?
You're looking for a vehicle.
Yes, yeah.
It's always something with you.
Yeah.
Well, I think we can give you a cupcake, and that's about it.
Oh, damn it.
Deal?
Yeah.
Gilbert's got a book coming up. It's Rubber Balls and Liquor.
Rubber Balls and Liquor?
Sounds like a Jackie type book.
Yeah. What kind of a title is that?
Hey, Gilbert.
Yeah.
Gilbert looks a mess. He's got a shirt that looks like a dress. Hey, Gilbert. Gilbert, do you put thought into what you're going to wear on the air, or do you just wing it?
Yeah, in fact, whose shirt is that?
Do you have an image? I was asking Billy Joel yesterday. Do you ever think about your image and what you should wear?
Yeah. What? It finally hit you that I don't have a stylist?
Well, I didn't know. I thought maybe this was intentional. Gilbert, the older you get,
okay.
Are you bored with comedy? I get the sense that you've done it all. You've really been in it a long time, since you were in high school. I mean, you used to run out of the house. You never went to college. College was stand-up.
Yeah.
Do you get bored now? I mean, have you just kind of said, fuck it, I don't care anymore?
Well, I love when I get those interviews where people say, but that excitement when you're performing.
Was there ever an excitement to it, or was it just a way to make money?
Yeah. Well, in the early years, there was no money, so I guess there was excitement.
It gave you self-esteem.
Yeah.
Women noticed you. So those were all the motivating factors.
Yeah.
Did you ever have a dream of making people laugh, though?
No.
No, you didn't care.
I've given up on that.
Did people think you were a funny guy in real life when you were a kid growing? Did they always say, "Oh, he's the funny one"?
I don't think so. I don't think those guys who are the funny ones are the ones who go into comedy so much.
Right. And
so you were not the funny one?
No.
The class clown isn't necessarily the guy who can get up on stage.
I kind of feel like there's those annoying guys who are the funniest guy at the office.
Right.
Who say, everyone says I should be a comedian. So, and those are the least funny.
So who are the guys that become the good comedians? Are it the ones that were let's abused their whole life, shy, are all fucked in the head? I mean, you're all three of those. You hit the trifecta.
Yes. Although I kind of think nowadays, probably those guys who were the class clown, because ever since the comedy boom hit anybody,
everyone goes up there.
Yeah.
Do you find when you go to comedy clubs now and work, do you sit around and watch the other comics?
No.
Was there a time early on that you used to do that?
Sometimes I'd watch the comics, but boy, now I can't.
Why?
Because I can't stand watching comedy.
Why can't you stand watching comedy? Did they not make you laugh?
Well, now it's like you sit there and go, oh, that's kind of clever, that's smart. That's the best you could laugh.
I would imagine in the beginning stages, you would go watch the other comedians because you wanted to learn. You wanted to see what they did. did so that you could maybe pick up some tips or something, right?
Now I go into clubs and the opening act says, "Oh, could you let me know what you think of my act?" And I go, "I never watched the other acts."
But so people want you now that you're an elder statesman of comedy, believe it or not, because you've lasted so long in the business. You are an elder statesman of comedy.
That's frightening.
And some of the young comics come up to you and say, "Gilbert, please, would you give me a hand? Would you, in a sense, mentor me?"
Oh,
Watch my act.
Right. And you don't want to do that.
Yeah, boy, they have the wrong person.
But why do they have the role? Wouldn't you like that role? Wouldn't you like to help like Jerry Seinfeld is helping out Colin Quinn right now. He's producing his show on Broadway.
And he's like, Colin Quinn's a kid.
Well,
trying to make it
not exactly the same thing. But why not? Like, why not say to a guy, you know what? Maybe you could improve here or there. You just don't want anything to do with them.
I'll pat myself on the back if I say to a younger comic, "Well, good luck."
Right.
Yeah, that makes
That's
me...
about as much help as you want to give?
Why
makes me feel like I'm an elder statesman.
Don't you think there's something damaged? I mean, I'm being serious. Don't you think there's something damaged inside of you that you don't want to do that you don't want to have that satisfaction of maybe being...
Mentoring someone who's wonderful, or...
Do you think that's because you didn't have a good father figure? You don't want to be, you don't want to give that to anybody else? You don't want to end up being some guy's father? Is that what it is?
I feel like I'm on with Dr. Drew.
I know, but seriously.
Yes. No, I don't know. I just... I guess I've just been selfish that way.
Are you a selfish guy?
Sure, why not?
When you went out, I remember this famous story when you went out on stage that you were opened for the Go-Go's.
Oh, yes.
And by the way, I've always wanted to ask you this since we're on satellite radio, because on terrestrial radio you can never tell the story properly. When you were opened up for the Go-Go's and they told you, listen, it's going to be all young teenage girls, preteen girls, do not go out there and say anything dirty.
Yeah, they said it's little girls and their mothers are out there. And
so you went out to do your act. You started to get booed because you were being, I guess, a little too dirty. And then you lost it, right? You went berserk.
No, first I tried to work clean and I wasn't getting any reaction.
You were bombing.
Then it started to get slightly risque, like a Johnny Carson, slightly risque.
Right.
And then just out-and-out cunt jokes.
What were do you remember? And if you don't remember, that's okay. But do you remember what you said to that audience that night of teenage girls? Do you remember the cunt jokes?
Oh God, let's see. I mean, I don't know if I remember each one.
Do you remember any of the jokes?
Yeah.
You do? What did you say?
Well, I remember the most gross one I think I told was what's red and climbs up a woman's leg? A homesick abortion. Yeah, so I think
right.
And from then on it got worse.
What happened? You lose it, Gilbert?
Yeah. I just
you just said, I'm bombing here. This is not my crowd. This is not people. These are not people I should be talking to. And fuck the promoter for saying that to me. Did you feel any sense of remorse or guilt by infecting those young girls' minds with all that dirty, filthy talk?
No. And I remember then when I got home. Well, when I got off stage, no one was really looking or talking to me, and like they kind of turn their head, like when you're like a witch in Salem. And then when I got home, my agent called with the classic, well, first of all, everybody there loves you. That's, they just adore you. They think you're wonderful.
Right.
And that means you're going.
Yeah, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah, that's like when you're on a date with a girl and she says, well, I think you're a great guy. That means you're not going to get laid.
I think, what I think is remarkable about you, and I don't even know how you pull this off, and I'm not joking, this is remarkable. You're the guy, I mean, you'll come on here, you'll use the N-word.
Yeah.
You'll tell anti-Semitic jokes, anti-black jokes, anti-gay jokes. You are probably the filthiest comic I've ever heard.
Yeah.
And yet, in the same career, Disney thinks nothing of hiring you for cartoons. I don't know. Do they ever listen to your act? I mean, like
do they know you?
I don't think Disney would ever hire me for a cartoon.
Yeah.
Because I'm a scumbag. But you, I mean, I don't even know how you pull off both things. You're the family. Like Gary's kids are thrilled you're on today because you're on every Disney cartoon.
Oh, well, Gary said to me just backstage, he said his son, recognized my voice from all the cartoons. And he says, I know him. He comes on the show with me. And he goes, yeah, he comes on the show and says cunt.
Do kids walk around and go, oh, I know who you are?
Sometimes their parents will go, oh, you know who this person is?
In the cartoon, don't you, at all the different cartoons you're in, isn't it always the same voice?
Yeah.
Do you ever change it?
On one of the Cyber Chase cartoons.
Yeah. You changed your voice?
You got a new voice?
What is in Cyber Chase? What is Cyber Chase? I don't even know.
No one's ever known.
Yeah.
It's been on for years on PBS.
Right.
And
what is
an
your
educational cartoon yet.
And what is your character's name on Cyber Chase?
Once again, a bird named Digit.
Digit. It's always a bird.
Yeah.
Why is that? Have you been typecast as a bird?
Yes.
And you're Digit.
Affleck Duck.
The Affleck Duck,
parrot in Aladdin.
People think the Affleck Duck gig is easy, but you go in there each time and have to do new Affleck sounds. Is that correct?
Yeah.
What you mean? They can't just all you say is Affleck.
I think they know they're paying you, so they're going to have you work regardless.
So all you do is walk in and go Affleck.
Yeah.
That's it.
And it's the funniest thing because it's like they'll go make it more angry, and I'll go Affleck, and then they'll go make it kind of shy, and I'll go Affleck, and I go, yeah, that's much better. Yeah.
You'll stand there all day rather than follow their direction.
Yeah.
Is that because you understand who Affleck Duck is and what's best for that character, or are you just like lazy?
Yeah, I'm like Meryl Streep.
No, you won't do something you don't think is right. Am I correct? You think the right sound is just to go Affleck.
Yeah.
Right. How do you get that angry, or how do you get that? I mean, what do you do when someone gives you a direction like that? But is that all you ever say in that commercial, Affleck?
No. The hard parts is they go, okay, now you're slammed into a wall.
Right.
Now you're going down a drain. Now you're falling down a ditch.
And what do you say?
Then it's a bunch of ow, ooh, ah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Does that take all day?
Yeah. Yes. And then sometimes, now you're drowning in a pool, so I'll fill my mouth with water, and I'll go, wah, wah.
What would it sound like?
I sound like Gary.
What would it sound like?
Actually, like Artie.
What would it sound like if when you do the Affleck Duck drowning, you think of Artie, and that's how you get the voice?
No, I sound that way, like.
Does by the way, have you been in touch with Artie to see how he is doing? Because I know you're concerned about people.
You reached out, sure.
This is funny. Two people, I figured, just out of boredom.
Right.
I was backstage at the Tonight Show, and we're waiting around, and I'm really bored. So I figured, I never called Artie or or Greg Giraldo to say get well.
Right.
So I figured, you know what? I might as well do that.
Right.
And I called them both to say get well. And I just spoke to their managers. And then, 10 minutes later, someone comes up to me and goes, oh, Greg Giraldo just died.
And didn't you...
I think he was shocked.
And didn't you immediately start tweeting jokes about Greg Giraldo's death?
Yeah.
You took some criticism for that, didn't you?
Yeah. I said... if Greg Giraldo is cremated, will that be the Greg Giraldo roast?
Right. You tweeted that immediately.
Yeah. And I said, good news, his family's clearing his apartment, and they'll be sending me a set of bath towels marked GG.
You tweeted that?
Yeah.
Do you really think you should be tweeting? Do you hesitate? Let me get into your mind for a second. Do you hesitate at all? Greg Giraldo, comedian, very tragic. He died. It was
someone you knew.
Someone you knew. You worked with Greg, right?
Oh, yes. On all the roasts.
And you admired him, right?
Yeah.
You know his background. He was a lawyer. He stopped being a lawyer. He was a Harvard lawyer and everything.
Yeah.
Had a family with children and all that. Do you hesitate for a second when you tweet?
No.
Is that right? No sense of is this right or wrong?
And then TMZ picked it up, and they did a contest.
Right.
Saying hilarious or horrible.
And how would it work?
Right down the middle.
No kidding.
A few 100,000 voted.
And people thought it was
50-50.
Isn't that terrible? You'd think people would condemn you for it.
Yeah.
Even you would condemn you for it.
You voted against yourself.
What is it? You have to be first with that tweet?
Yeah.
Is that it? Because that's the funny thing. It's so inappropriate that it's funny.
That's what happened with September 11th.
What happened there?
Oh, that's at the roast, at the Hugh Hefner roast, where I said, I have to leave early tonight. I got a flight to L.A. I couldn't get a direct flight. We have to make a stop at the Empire State Building.
So you said that?
Yeah.
Were you criticized for that?
Oh, yeah. Well, the audience was... hissing and booing.
You like when they hiss and boo at
yeah.
you. Is it,
well, I'm used to it.
All right. So the question is, the older you get, does it become more difficult to do that kind of stuff? Like, is it to be the one who comes out with the first inappropriate joke? Is that a difficult role to play at this point in your life?
Well, I don't try. I don't go, I got to come out with one.
It just comes
I started to sound like Joey Ross then.
Is it because you don't want to sound like the sappy comedian who goes, whenever a comedian dies, they turn to the other comedians and they go, well, what did you think? He was a wonderful man.
He was a wonderful person. The reason there are so many people at this funeral tonight, it just proves that people show up if you give them what they want.
So you didn't want to be that guy. You don't want to be the guy to go to for the nice quote.
Yeah.
You want to be the guy. Do you think in some way...
Oh, the guy who says he's making them laugh in heaven.
Or he's the reason we're all successful.
Yes.
This is that.
He's joined that great band of comedians in the sky.
Yes.
So, in other words, if I die tomorrow, I can't rely on you.
Oh, God, I can't wait for the tweets.
I can't rely...
I'm going on Twitter when you die.
I can't rely on you to be sentimental about me at all. You won't come on there and say, Howard was always a good guy to me. He had me. That won't happen. I have to be prepared.
I'll have to rush right.
What would you tweet?
It depends on how you die.
Gilbert, you get the word that I'm dead.
Yeah.
I'm 3 minutes cold in the grave. What do you tweet? Do you have any idea what you would say?
See, I already feel myself panicking, going, what do I say? What do I say?
TMZ is going to be calling. This is your moment now. I've died. I'm buried, but my nose is still sticking out of the ground.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Well, see, that I can use.
Oh, maybe you can say that. Yes. They buried Howard Stern, but his nose is still sticking out of the ground.
Yeah, they saved on a tombstone.
Yeah. You could even tweet, hey, I think I'm going to bring some extra dirt to the funeral. They have to cover that nose. Maybe that's good.
They're asking everybody to bring dirt.
So you're not a sentimental guy?
No.
That would gross you out. That would turn you off. Do you always want to be in that role? Do you ever break down and get sentimental at all?
Only if it's about me.
Right.
Yeah.
So even when Robin ran the marathon, you tweeted terrible things about Robin, right?
He tweeted about me?
He tweeted
Yes.
about you.
Yeah.
What did you say? Do you know?
I said that Robin's running the marathon. Those people sure can run.
Right.
Imagine if you handed her a basketball.
I see.
and then the other one was...
I have it in front of me. You wrote,
okay.
Imagine how much faster she would have run if she had just held up a 7-Eleven. That's what you said.
Yes.
Can you imagine, Robin?
Oh, my God. I had no idea.
Yes.
I would have...
it was all racist jokes.
And by the way,
I would have loved to have known.
What are you doing on Twitter? Because you're like the least technologically able guy I know.
I know enough to hit my fingers on the letters, like one at a time.
You do it. So do you have a cell phone now, someone told me?
Yes.
When did you get... This is your first cell phone, right?
I've had it for about maybe 2 years now.
Oh, you have had it 2 years. And how long have you been tweeting for?
God. Yeah, also, I think about 2 years.
And you're able to get on the internet now as well.
Yeah.
Wow. And you just started using email, someone told me.
Yeah.
Is that true? Are you using email?
Yeah, I can do email.
Wow. What?
I feel like a chimpanzee on it.
Yeah. Well, it's a strange affect, you know? Oh, the Shudini commercial is maybe my favorite commercial on TV.
It's real.
Yes.
I've seen you'll do any commercial, right? Pretty much, as long as they pay you.
Yes.
And Shudini, it's amazing to me. It's a product.
It's a shoehorn that has a telescoping wand.
It's people who don't want to bend over to use their shoehorn.
Can't, basically.
Well,
I mean, my God.
They show in the commercial it's old people and they're falling over dramatically.
And they also show very fat people.
Oh, yes. Fat people and old crippled people.
Were you paid well for Shudini?
It was okay.
It's unbelievable. And there's one big fat or old person after another.
That's when I knew America was in trouble.
Yeah, dramatically falling over.
But do you have an agent that you ever discussed this with? Like,
is there a plan?
No,
is that what you're asking?
You don't have an agent.
Yeah.
There's no game plan, as Robin just said, right? There's just no like to me. Okay, now you're the voice of Aladdin. You're the voice of this other cartoon. You're the and then someone says Shudini, and you don't even for a minute go,
no,
that's beneath me.
No.
There's no thought to this
And
career.
I came up with the line in the commercial, it's a shoehorn on a stick.
Yeah, they must have appreciated it.
Yes.
Did they
he's
thank you?
working with us.
That's,
Well, that Gilbert Gottfried said he works with us.
It's like Johnny Depp, how he adds to a movie.
When you meet the Shoudini people who represent the company, are they all people like in wheelchairs and stuff, or like 900 pounds?
No, it's one of those companies that has all those products on the shelf.
Right.
Like, like the spray on hair and stuff like that. And
Do you have a Shoudini? I mean, do they give you one because you are the spokesperson?
Yes.
Do you ever use it? Have you tried using Shoudini?
No, I have it in the package somewhere.
I wonder if I should get one.
I was going to
Maybe
say,
it's
do
good.
you love the product?
I got to tell you, I don't love bending over and putting my shoes on.
And I have one of those little pocket-size electric razors.
Oh, you have that
Yes.
too. That's very nice. It's very, very good. You're doing very well.
Yes.
I'm so proud of you. So, do you hear from Greg Giraldo's family after you
No,
tweet?
surprisingly.
They haven't contacted you?
No.
Did you know
Which
him?
I'm hurt.
Did you know him well? I mean, did you ever have a personal conversation with Greg Giraldo?
Not too much. I'd see him like at jobs and we'd talk.
So are there no comedians that you can sit and say, hey, how do you find the world of stand-up comedy? How do you get along? How do you do the road? There's nobody...
Yeah, occasionally you get into a talk, but not too deep.
There's no one you respect. The young comedians you don't want to talk to. They don't make you laugh. You can't stand them.
Yeah.
And you don't want to help them. The comedians who are your contemporaries, I don't know, like, Belzer and these guys, you can't stand them either, right?
I kind of feel like in the business, it's like there's the people who are lower than you in the business,
right?
Who hate you because you're higher than them,
right?
And then there's the people who are higher than me, and I hate them because they're being higher than me.
You're
But who's on your level? I would like to know who's on his level. Who's right there with you?
Probably Gallagher too, right? Well, maybe he's a little higher. I don't
Him
know.
and Yakov Smirnov.
Is Colin Quinn on your level? Is he a guy you would give respect to? Is he a peer, or is he?
Well, I don't know if I'd give him respect, but I guess he's on.
You've both done Saturday Night Live.
Yes.
You've both done, television. Would you say that he is a guy that is a peer, that one that could stay in a room with you and not be jealous of you, and you won't have to be jealous of him? Or
No, I'm sure we'd both be secretly hating each other for whatever reason.
Well, I even noticed with comedians, they're mean to each other. Like, I know that Colin was at Gary's book signing. You were there. And the book party, and Colin was like, look at Gilbert, he's eating every minute. He's eating. Gilbert was the only one. Gilbert went right over the buffet. Like, there wasn't even a buffet. Gilbert somehow made hors d'oeuvres into a meal.
Yeah, I find where the waiters are coming out of with these trays.
People think you're joking, but you're not.
No,
You have a mission when you get invited to a party to get a free meal.
I immediately stake out. I go, oh, that's the door they're coming out of, and I stand there.
You really love free food.
Yeah.
What is that?
I did. Gilbert did my charity thing,
Yeah.
and the first question he asked was, "Where do I eat?"
Right.
It's a dinner. Where do I eat?
But people think it's a joke because you really don't want to talk to anyone, Oh, wait, Artie Lang wants to talk to you. Hold on, he's on the phone. Hey, Artie, what's up?
This was completely out of line, man.
Yeah, I mean, making jokes about you is ridiculous.
You're really fucking pissing me off. You really are.
Now, what do you say to that, Gilbert?
Well, now I'm hurt.
That's gonna piss me off. I mean, I want you to call me a bullshit. You never call me this week, ever. I never got a fucking phone call from you. You fucking piece of shit.
Piece of
shit.
Wow, I guess he's really angry. All you do is laugh, though, right?
Yes. Nothing touches you.
You're saying stupid shit.
What is that, Artie?
Go jerk off to Star Trek.
All right, thank you.
You piece of shit.
All right, okay, all right. Well, he's
Because
clear.
I do jerk off to Star Trek.
You know that wasn't Artie, right? Oh, you didn't know. You don't care.
Yeah.
Nothing bothers you, right? When people yell at you or scream at you and all that kind of thing.
Only if it's about me.
Do you ever get passionate about your wife? Like if she gets angry with you, do you get nervous or
No,
upset?
then I just want to leave. Yeah.
Yeah. Gary said he ran into Gilbert's wife, of course, at this book party or whatever it was, and he said, God, she's so beautiful. She's so
stand
normal.
there the whole time going, that's Gilbert's wife?
Well, Gary said the only thing wrong with her is she's with Gilbert.
Yeah. And she's hanging close to Gilbert, and it's almost like, what you think that Emily Smart girl must have gone through
Gilbert.
when she was captured by those people.
Right. Good analogy.
The Stockholm Syndrome. Yes.
When you look at that girl, Emily Smart, who was kidnapped, you go, what is she complaining about?
Yes.
Right?
Yes, she seems in great shape.
When you were a young man starting out, and then things really started to happen for you, when did you start to feel like you were becoming a known, successful comic who would be able to make it in the business and be able to make a living? What was that point?
I feel like I've gone through a bunch of those where I thought, okay, now I've made it. And then you realize then you don't get work for a long time.
What was the first thing that happened to you in your career where you felt like, now I've made it?
Wow. Let's see. The funny thing, I never felt that way about Saturday Night Live, and I was right.
Because they didn't use you,
yeah,
really.
Yeah, and it was just, the whole thing was just a complete disaster.
Isn't that weird, though? Because you would think most people say, now I'm on Saturday Night Live, I have a national forum, this is it.
I wasn't thrilled to get on it, and then when I was on it was really awful.
Who told you you'd gotten it? Like, you didn't have to audition, did you?
I did, yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I'm surprised, because you were pretty well known at that point.
Yeah, I auditioned a few times.
What did you do in your audition for Saturday Night Live?
I don't know, I do my act and then improvise stuff. And
did you do some of your impressions?
Oh, yeah.
Did they ever have you do Groucho on Saturday Night Live?
No.
God,
no.
I mean, to me, your three top impressions. Groucho, I love Dracula. In fact, I just watched again Son of the Beach when you were on and you were the Jewish lifeguard and you turned into Dracula. It was like just heaven. And even your rabbi who sings, I mean, those three impressions alone could have been worked into some sort of regular bit, don't you think?
I know, they should have.
But did you try to write bits for yourself?
I once did. I don't think it ever got on, and it was like, I gave up.
But Gilbert, did you understand that the whole thing with Saturday Night Live is the only way you get on is if you
had to fight to get on.
And you had to write your own material.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe your problem was you sat around waiting for them to write something for you.
Yeah.
Did you ever say to them, because Jim Brewer was on, he said, it's amazing. I started doing Joe Pesci for one of the interns. I didn't think anything of it. And then the writers heard it, and then they turned it into the Joe Pesci show and all this. Did you ever actively go to the writers and say...
do a Groucho imitation?
Yeah, no, seriously.
I should have.
But of course, why? You're so resistant, I feel, to collaboration. Even when you were at National Lampoon, you didn't collaborate. You did it on your own, right?
And then after a while with Lampoon, I would just write photo funnies that would have me with naked curls.
I know, but why do you think you didn't at Saturday Night Live? Here's your big opportunity. Why didn't you sit down and write some material for yourself or sit with the writers and say, look at the variety of characters I could do? I mean, you're such a fucking talent. I don't understand why you didn't do that.
Probably totally self-destructive.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is that true?
More so than Artie.
Is it laziness, though? I mean, are you just sort of like the lazy genius who just says,
Are you the kind of guy who sits around going, they should know how brilliant I am, and they should be working with me, and screw them, I'm not going to help if they don't recognize me.
In a sense, is there a chip on your shoulder? Like, I'm not going to have to prove myself to them.
Or I'm like Brando, who looks at disdain with the business.
No, but you kind of do. I mean, there was your opportunity. I remember when Billy Crystal was on, he just laid out every character he could.
Oh, yeah. See, Billy Crystal, but then also the season I was on was like, people hated the show before it even went on.
Right. You weren't a Lorne Michaels guy. You were during Gene Dominion.
And it was, how dare they have a different cast?
But you were on with some talented people. Were you on with Robert Downey Jr.?
No, he showed up later. Eddie Murphy and Joe Piscopo and the other people you wouldn't even know.
But those guys, certainly you could jam with them. I mean, Eddie does great impressions, so do you. I don't think I remember ever you and Eddie in a sketch together doing any kind of impressions.
No, in fact, they one time had me in a sketch to show what they thought of me on the show, where it took place at a funeral and I was the corpse.
You lay there and didn't get to do anything.
Yeah, just in case you saw a hand or a foot. They needed someone in the coffin, and that was me.
But you know what? I blame you in a way, and I'll tell you why. Even when I did that dumb little show on Channel 9, I used to say to Gary, please get a hold of Gilbert and tell him I want him to come on as Andrew Dice Gottfried, because I knew just that character alone would kill. And then you would go, I don't want to do that character. I said, tell Gilbert, it's brilliant. People are going to be cracking up. And sure enough, you came on, you did it against, you didn't want to do it. And the gay comedian was on, and you start in on him, and he's sweating, and it was an hysterical moment. But I don't understand why you don't when you get that golden opportunity on Saturday Night Live, just take it and blow it up.
Yeah.
It's like you don't want to be the huge comedian.
I remember I was with that gay comic, and he's trying to tell a story, and he's sweating and like looking like he's about to pass out.
And you were his hero, and you were being Gilbert.
And you were
being
really rough.
And you were being Dice Godfrey.
He said something about his boyfriend farting at one point, and I said, "Hey, what's that? A homo mating call?" Oh!
And it was hysterical, and you were relentless, and you wouldn't let up. But if you had done that, like, why didn't you walk into a room? Why, in God's name, don't you walk into the room at Saturday Night Live and go, "Whoa, I'm Dice Godfrey"?
I mean, right, I do these impressions.
But you're laughing at that. That's what you have to do to get on.
Oh, that's what I was saying before. On one episode of Cyber Chase, the bird puts on a nose and glasses.
Yeah.
So I did the old Groucho voice for him.
What did that sound like? What did you do?
That sounds like a Leno interview. No, I read in the paper somewhere. I don't know where I heard this.
Be serious with me.
Yes.
I can't believe how you blow these opportunities. And I know you're not doing it on purpose.
You don't think it's on purpose?
I don't know what it is. I can't figure out why.
Because I remember Gilbert had just done Aladdin.
Yeah.
Everybody loved that movie.
Right.
You know, Robin Williams blowing up, Gilbert Gottfried's blowing up. They invite him. They had some kind of comedy award show or something that year. And you came out and you were absolutely profane.
Yes.
And totally blew all the goodwill that had been built up. You know, like he was banned and articles are written how horrible he
Gilbert,
is.
are you like the kid who gets on a baseball team or something?
Yeah.
And then maybe the baseball team's the wrong analogy. But in other words, the idea of sitting there and collaborating and pitching your ideas and being, Billy Crystal in the room saying, I can do this, I can do that.
Or even being accepted.
Does it just feel like a desperate plea? Like you're not going to beg anyone to put you on? I mean, how are people supposed to know what's inside of you unless you give it to them in a writer's room?
Maybe early on I felt that way. Now I feel like I don't care.
Because sometimes back in the days when I did the Channel 9 show and I always wanted you on, I would say, I said to Gary privately, I want to shake Gilbert. I want to shake him because I believe his career would be so huge if he would do this, this, and this. And Gary would say, well, why don't you say it to Gilbert? I go, because Gilbert's so difficult. And I don't want to insult him, but he's so fucking talented. And I believe in your talents, like probably more than you do. I feel I know what you need to do, but you don't care.
See, you should have been my agent.
I should have been. Because I know...
But how are you going to stop him from going out and telling the inappropriate joke at the wrong place?
I don't know.
How are you going to stop that?
Well, listen, that's the problem. That's why I wanted to shake him. I was going to shake him like a baby.
Robin just reminded me when she was talking about that thing. I just remembered, Gilbert was... had got invited to the Emmy Awards, which is a big deal for a comedian, right? They don't put a lot of guys on.
Yeah.
And what happened there? You told a bunch of masturbation jokes that they cut out and they banned you from Fox.
Yeah, I did a whole Pee Wee Herman routine.
But by the way, that's not even what I'm talking about. I understand that.
Yeah.
You did what you felt was your comedy.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
I went out on MTV and showed my ass and they told me not to. I get it.
But by the same token, if this is a guy who's now being welcomed into the mainstream and all he has to do is go out there and
not fuck it up.
Right.
Yes. Yeah.
And you'll get more and more work.
Well, I did stop Kinison from making a fool of himself at the Grammys.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he was about to self-destruct, and I said, no, you're not allowed to go up and do that. And he listened to me. I don't know how that worked. But with you, I just go back. Okay, so what was the moment in your career that you thought, this is a breakthrough moment, and my career is going to be skyrocketing?
Oh, before I forget, because you mentioned Kinison, he came up to me after the Emmy Awards, where I got in so much trouble, and he was like laughing his ass off, saying everybody was worried about me, and no one was worried about you. They were all saying, oh, how's Sam going to fuck us up now?
Right.
And he worked totally clean everything, and I had the scandal of the night.
And I understand that. Believe me, I do. I'm the guy who goes up and does crazy shit. So I get that. It's just I never understand why on Saturday Night Live, particularly with you, I think that was the perfect forum for you because you do great impressions and you have this like weird sense of zoning in on the very essence of Groucho or Georgie Jessel. If you, in my mind, in Saturday Night Live, if you had walked out in the Georgie Jessel general's costume, even if people didn't know who Georgie Jessel was.
It would just be that character. It was kind of like Billy Crystal doing Fernando Lamas.
Right.
No one knew Fernando Lamas, but they knew.
So why didn't you connect with the writers on all that? I still don't understand it. What went wrong?
Yeah, I don't understand either.
I would lay in bed every night after an experience like that and getting fired from Saturday Night Live, and I would go, I should have done my Georgie Jessel for him. I should have done. This is
what I'm asking. Did he ever talk to the writers? Did he sit in writing meetings? Did he?
Yeah, I was just kind of.
I was rocking out.
I got to write this down. I got to watch this TV show that's coming on the air. Celebrities.
The fat celebrities?
Celebrity Fit Club, it's called.
Yeah, I just saw the promo for that last night, and I said, boy, there's another one I've got to put on my TiVo.
Every once in a while, something catches my attention.
That's the one with Joey G.
That's the one on VH1 that has fat celebrities, although...
Yeah, Artie's right. Joey G is on there.
Yeah, but the celebrities are kind of...
You hardly know them.
Yeah, it's The Biggest Loser with famous people.
Right.
But it's like Mia Tyler, who's Liv Tyler's sister.
I thought isn't she like a fat model?
Yeah, she weighs 220, something like that. She weighed in at 220.
She ate herself out of the big modeling.
Yeah, she's a big girl. She's a big girl. Yeah, big model.
There's something after big model? They let you go to fat model?
Enormously disgusting model.
Obese model.
Because there's a lot of work for them. Let's see, it's Daniel Baldwin. What's he clocking in at?
I don't know. Is he that fat?
Maybe he had blown up.
Maybe he got heavy.
After the drugs, I think.
Kim Coles, whoever that is.
She's a black chick that's been in a bunch of sitcoms.
Living single.
Yeah.
Right, and she used to be really thin.
Yeah, she was sort of hot.
Yeah, well, so was Kirstie Alley.
But she was never as big as Kirstie.
Ralphie May, that's the guy, the comedian. We've had him on.
Right.
Yeah.
He had some sort of surgery, so he went from like 600 to 400 pounds.
Oh, that's cheating.
Well, yeah, he had the stomach operation.
But it sort of stopped.
And now he's leveled off at 400.
Biz Marquet, that's a rap guy?
Yeah. He did, I can't remember now. You Got What I Need.
Wendy Kaufman, the Snapple lady.
Oh, okay, we remember her.
Mia Tyler and Judge Maybelline. What does it say, Mayblow?
He wasn't sure how to pronounce it. She was a judge on divorce court.
Right, I saw her in there, but I don't know her real name.
Sounds pretty cool.
Judge on divorce court.
That sounds pretty good. I got to check that out. I'll give him a free plug.
Yeah, I saw it while I was watching the remaking of Vince Neil last night. And, man, plastic surgery is nasty to watch.
Yeah. But how's he look? I hear he looks bizarre.
He doesn't look... You know, they didn't do too much. I think it's the dark hair that's getting everybody. They darkened his hair and cut it a little shorter.
Yeah, because you want to look good for that Motley Crue reunion. There's a lot of excitement there. I know, I can't wait to see that.
But you know what? Watching somebody scrape fat out of somebody's cheeks is one of the nastiest things you can see. I'll never look at him the same again.
Yeah, but it's Vince Neil's fat. That's important fat.
They get that graphic with it?
Yeah, and in fact, they show you more on the website. Like, if you didn't get grossed out watching the show, they've got more graphic details on the website.
I have to check that out. Yeah, Artie, you got to get on one of these fat shows.
Yeah, no.
You're not even that fat anymore.
I gotta do something.
Like, you could do the remaking of Artie, because they took 12 weeks to make an hour show.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm definitely not in shape, and I'm not in the Joey G thing.
No, you lost a lot of weight. You can't be on one of these shows. Another show you lost out on.
Yeah, I know, damn it.
That's it.
It's either bad acting or I'm not fat anymore.
Maybe we could make Artie into that picture he sometimes brings in to show us that he was once in shape.
No.
The high school picture?
That ship has sailed away.
Yeah, so I'm going to check that out. That's on Sunday night on VH1, Celebrity Fit Club.
And they're also, I think they're almost ready to debut the Flavor Flav Bridget Nielsen show.
Yeah, I think I have a copy of that. Mark sent it to me, yeah.
Do you have any interest in Fat Actress? Do you think that'll be good?
No, I don't think, because that's a sitcom. That's not...
Oh, it is? See, I wasn't sure what it was. I thought maybe it was really her.
They are ready to premiere that show, because I just got pitched Bridget and Flavor Flav to come back yesterday.
Yeah, I'll have them on.
Apparently, they just... The whole show is that they gave Flavor Flav a ticket to Italy, and he goes over to Italy and hangs with her and her fiancé.
So
They say it's a funny show.
Well, it's Mark saying it.
Actually, it wasn't Mark saying it.
Who was saying it?
The people from VH1.
It was Mark's wife.
Well, they're airing it.
I know.
Gary, if somebody from VH1 tells you it's a funny show, that's hardly a review. They were saying it's really funny. Who's they? The people running it.
God almighty.
That's just a dumb comment. It's stupid.
I read something in the paper, too. I'm sorry for commenting that it might be funny.
Hey, Bulls, they say the Howard Stern show's really funny. Who told you that? Robin Quivers.
Boy, if Robin would have said that, this would have just flown right by.
I would never have said that.
She doesn't say dumb stuff.
Robin says she heard all the time. She read that some shows are funny.
I read it.
Yeah,
I didn't read it from VH1.
You didn't read it in the paper. You got hype from the VH1 people. I'm not a dick. It's a dumb comment.
And more in a year. You're more than a dick in a year.
Describe what you just said. You're more than a dick in a year.
In a year, I could tell you even more than that.
You can tell me more than what?
Robin,
that I'm a dick?
He could say it in a different way.
It's more graphic.
Whole room got that but you.
I don't know. I think it took a while before it sunk in.
Robin smiled right away. Artie helped you out with it.
All right, man. I'm sorry.
Maybe you'll be able to. You could talk yourself right out of being able to say it.
I'm not tuned into the Baba Booey speak. Hey, President Bush is doing a great job. You know who told me that? I heard from Barbara Bush.
Jeb.
His wife told me.
Laura.
Lara. From Jor-El's sister, Laura L. What do you... Hey, both. You know who told me? You know what? I heard it's a really funny show, Flavor Flav and Benjy Nielsen. Oh, really? Who'd you hear from? VH1.
Well, you know what? Even Cronin told me some stuff, but I know it's in talk about. There's some stuff I can't even talk about on the air, off the air.
Good.
That leads me to know that it's a funny show, and really, I mean that.
Okay. Thanks.
I just can't tell. I just can't say it on the air.
Hey, you know what? You know who's innocent? Robert Blake. Oh yeah? How do you know that? His lawyer told me.
Right, okay.
Oh, okay.
When I tell you what I have to say off the air, you'll say, "Oh, I get it."
Okay, I'm sure. Hey, you know what's a funny show?
No, tell me, Howard.
What's a funny show?
I heard that Flavor Flav and Benjy Nielsen's a funny show. Oh, really? How'd you hear it?
That?
You must have heard it from Mark Cronin. That's ridiculous. Oh, no. I heard it.
Some others.
Some other people. Oh, yeah, like what people? People of VH1.
Ed Cronin.
Show's getting repetitive.
Because I can't believe what I'm hearing.
That was the most unbelievable statement of 2005.
That's the most unbelievable statement in the world.
2 minutes into the show, I can't believe what I'm hearing. You know what's a really good show? David Letterman. Oh, yeah, how do you know that? You watch it? No. Who told you that? Vinny Favale.
See that joke coming.
Here comes the big T. Oh no. Here comes the monkey. Oh no.
All right. Enough of that.
You know, everybody asks me about the first day back, and I would say the first day back from vacations, like the first day of school, everybody's happy, there's a lot of love.
Yeah.
It's the second day that sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to admit, I was pretty cranky last night. I finally, we're back at work, and I'm running around doing a million things, and I get into bed, and I'm like, I smell something really weird. My eyes are watering. And Beth goes, your eyes are watering, mine are too. It's the carpet. We had the carpet cleaned.
Oh, so the fumes from that.
Yeah, and I'm like, why even have to bother? The carpet was clean.
Should it be that strong than what they use?
I don't know.
That's a little weird if you're
We evacuated. We slept in another room.
It must have killed everything in the carpet because it almost killed them.
Yeah. But then it's weird. Like it's not a carpet like that. It's like, one of those carpets you can pick up. And, it's not like stapled into the floor.
So why wouldn't you just get it out of the room?
My bed is stapled into it. Yeah, so I couldn't get it out. So it's like these like tassels at the end of the carpet. And I'm looking at them, and Beth says to me, were they always bright psychedelic purple, those tassels? And I go, I don't think so, no.
Were you guys tripping?
It used to be brown. So I don't know, when they cleaned it, they turned the whole friggin' fringe purple. Purple. I wonder what they did.
Sounds like there's some pretty strong chemicals in whatever they do.
Yeah, so now it's like my carpet's ruined. I paid a bunch of money for it. And I said to Laura, my assistant, we don't need to clean these carpets so much. I hardly used it.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Nothing. I'm hardly in the room.
Is it like on a schedule, like cleaning?
I think that's what's going on.
Oh.
Like she said, it was like it hasn't been 5 years, but we vacuum it all the time. I mean, it's fine. Now I think it's I don't know what they're gonna do with it. And it's a whole thing. There were 5 guys in the bedroom, bolting the bed down, and the whole thing.
Your bed's bolted down?
Yeah, it's like a piece of furniture. So, I don't know. I was up with that, all aggravated.
Yeah, you don't need the carpet keeping you up.
Yeah, I mean,
Your second day coming up.
And I just got into bed. I was going to watch Cronin's new show, not the Flavor Flav show, the other one.
It's a Real Life?
It's a Real Life. It was really good.
I heard it's great.
I haven't seen it yet.
Who told you, VH1? It was really good. I saw the first 15 minutes in China Doll.
I heard Mark Cronin's kids are really cute.
Where'd you hear that?
Mark told me.
Oh, that must be true. But it was really funny because China Doll is in it. And I mean, she is just so effed up.
So here's the deal.
Oh, that's cool.
So we're supposed to have, China Doll's in it, and Mini-Me, Vern Troyer's in it.
Yeah.
So we're supposed to have some of those people on later this week.
Yeah.
So, China's been booked on the show 3 times in the last month. And
hasn't shown up.
Really?
So
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Mark said, who do you want from the show? And I said, we want China. And he goes, well, I got to warn you, she's really undependable. So we booked her and Vern Troyer in the hopes that, at least if she doesn't show up, we have Mini-Me. And if they both show up, we have 2 people.
Well, let's see. I'd like to interview Mini-Me.
When did she get unreliable?
Oh, right after she left our show the last time.
Yeah, you can't. You book her and then she didn't show up.
Oh, my goodness.
She seems stable. It's weird.
She has a reputation. I mean, for God's sakes, you don't want to see that tarnished. She was always very professional in the wrestling ring.
There you go.
Hey, maybe we could put Mini-Me in the Robo-Spanker.
Do you think he'll fit?
Yeah, I could get him in there.
What if we adjust it?
I could hold him like a football.
Well, throw him at it. Use it as a bat.
They were telling me that Mini-Me sometimes doesn't like to answer a lot of questions. If he doesn't like to answer stuff, he won't.
Well, that should be a good interview.
And Mini-Me has a whole little person, he's got like a little person manager, and I think a little person.
Oh, really? The whole staff is little people?
He's like a black rap guy. He's got to come in here with 20 blacks.
Have your little people get in touch with my little people.
Yeah, I only travel with little people.
That's funny.
My little posse. He's got a little posse.
I saw him once gambling in Vegas.
Really?
He's a player.
Yeah.
Like chicks and stuff,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
that guy definitely gets laid. Yeah, he gets laid, definitely.
Yeah. Playmate.
He just was engaged to a full-size chick. Pretty hot, too.
It didn't go to marriage, though. What happened?
Hey, he got his.
The weird thing about him, we tried to get him on the show years ago when he first started getting famous, and I called once and I spoke to his manager, and his manager said, well, the way Howard made fun of him at the Playboy Mansion, he was at the Playboy Mansion one night, and Howard was there, and Howard was mocking him, we'll never do the show.
Really?
I said, I don't think that ever happened.
No, never.
You mocked him with your size, bro.
Yeah, probably just me walking around full size freaked him out. I never mocked him. I love that.
Yeah, no, I don't think, I didn't even have to ask you if that happened. I don't see you going out in public and mocking Mini-Me.
I've never met Mini-Me except in Vegas.
I could see you mocking him, but I don't think it happened.
The guy came over, shook my hand. I said, hey, how you doing, Mini-Me, or Vern?
Yeah, what do you call?
And that was it. And I said, you know what? I went right back to playing cards. I didn't even think about it. There's a little person sitting there.
How dare you?
Yeah, I took 5 minutes out from my game to mock him.
Right.
Hey, come here, you little imp. Hey, get off my shoe. Yeah, I sat there and goofed on him in front of all the people. Made me feel like more of a man. I love the reputation I have.
Yeah, you don't have to do anything. Your rep just handles everything for you.
Maybe I stepped on him without realizing.
Yeah, people are now making up cruel things you've done.
Yeah.
And I also see that Farrah Fawcett has a reality show coming soon.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not interested in that.
I would have watched that.
But it just seems to me we've got too many celebrities, and we don't know what to do with it.
I thought we were done with it. I mean, I would have watched that in 1974.
Yeah. I'm interested in China.
Well, China is of great interest to all.
She seems much funnier than even Bridget Nielsen, quite frankly. If you saw the first 10 minutes of this thing.
Well, if you saw our show, you know that there was potential.
She going to sing with her brother? I'd watch that every night.
She did walk in with her guitar into that house.
Oh,
really?
Yeah.
I'd watch that every night.
It's a holiday.
Be with your family.
What holiday. Know that you'd rather be with me. And I'm sorry that I missed your birthday. I tried to send you a card. Holiday, just another day, and I know that you'd rather be with me, but I just can't be with you wherever you are, because I'm gonna be on TV. Holiday. Where are you on the 4th of July? Think of you when the fireworks go off in the sky. And I'll think about you on the Christmas holiday, but you should be with your family. Whoa. If I sound so angry, but I'm really not. It's just a holiday, and I'll be okay.
She sounds angry.
Yeah, it's almost like the Hulk came out.
Yeah.
She thinks you're hurting the girl.
It might be chance, and finally, I might be on the radio, and I might.
If I sound angry, I'm really not. Uh-oh. She's got to do more songs.
Yeah, I could take an album.
Avril Lapenis.
Yeah.
They should get Desmond Childs to work with her. All she needs is a really good producer.
Should be with your family.
I know you'd rather be with me. Why?
I love how she pulls it back when she remembers, I'm supposed to be a girl.
Yeah. I have to tuck my penis in.
I caught a great Munsters Sunday, by the way.
Which
what
one?
Was it?
One where, usually the one where Lily gets the job in the fashion show, and Grandpa turns himself into a really smoking hot chick to go with Herman to make Lily jealous, but it's a smoking hot chick, and it still has Grandpa's voice, though.
Yeah, I remember that one. That was a good one. I haven't seen that one in a long time.
Yeah, that was like neither had I.
I had to think about that one.
I forgot a lot about it, but so, Grandpa's trying to come on to Herman to get Lily jealous, but he starts smoking a cigar. And the chick they got, how sometimes a chick in the 60s isn't as hot as now?
Right.
Man, she was even by today's standards, a 10.
You know what's crazy? The Munsters are only on for 2 seasons, and look how there's ones you can't even remember.
No, I know.
Well, you were pretty young.
No, I mean, but I've seen all the reruns 100 times.
It was really funny. It was
it's awesome when you see one that you haven't seen already.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's a rare find. That's a gem.
I don't recall that one. Did I watch the show at all?
Lily gets a job in a fashion show, and Herman thinks she's going to get hit on by all these dudes. So he tells Grandpa, look.
Make her jealous.
Yeah. So Grandpa turns him into a Texan.
Grandpa, I want you to come and make yourself beautiful.
Grandpa.
It really is a great show.
Yeah. I think Grandpa Lewis is still alive.
Yes, he is.
But he's missing his legs. I think they had to chop him off.
What a shame.
Both of them?
One of them, at least, that I know of. Or his feet. Something. But, I mean, the guy's 100 years old.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
Everybody eventually goes into seclusion.
Yeah.
I can't wait for that.
Yeah, I'm almost there. I'm almost fully in seclusion. Yeah, every once in a while, they have a picture of Johnny Carson in the paper today. And he was so meticulous and always took care of himself. And now he looks like he's ill or something because
he looks bloated.
He looks bloated from medication.
Yeah, he looks round.
Yeah.
He seems miserable, doesn't he?
Well, he's 80, and he had to sneak off to go see The Aviator at a movie theater in the sunlight. And they snapped a picture of him. He's like a vampire. Guy hides in his house all day.
He got off his ship?
He came off his ship to go see The Aviator, because I guess they don't send them free copies anymore. There was a time I used to get free copies and never had to leave the house. And now I have to go to the movie theater. Yeah.
Welcome back to the real world.
Yeah,
you finally landed.
Now I'm big and fat, and they get pictures of me. He's like a hot chick. He wants to be remembered when he was good looking.
Yeah, I mean, he even had a clothing line or something, didn't he? He was so dapper.
Johnny Carson suits.
They used to drive my father nuts. Why does he have to have a clothing line? The man makes enough money. Well, now he has to sell us a suit? That means he's a schnorrer.
He's got a point.
My old man, all bummed out. My dad's a trip. I took him out to dinner over vacation. My parents and me and Beth. And they get along pretty good, too, which is nice. And I take my dad to this fancy restaurant. And you ever eat at March?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a real good joint.
I've heard of it.
What a good restaurant.
Well, I guess through you, I've heard of it.
Yeah, and I got this menu where there's boxes. Like, there's a box for raw stuff, a box for cooked seafood.
Oh, yeah, you did tell me about this place, yeah.
A box for meat, a box for poultry.
Right.
So what you do is you say, well, we want 3 courses. And then you can pick from each box what you want, or you can do all your courses from one box. Essentially, pick 3 things off the menu.
Right. That's what it is.
Right.
Right.
So the waiter comes over and explains this. We have an a la carte menu, and you're basically going to put together your own tasting menu. And not only that, as you progress, the portions get bigger, so save your favorite thing for last. And choose from each box, or choose all from one box, whatever you want. So I look at my mom, and her eyes are glazed over. My dad's staring at the wall at this point. He doesn't know what's going on. I go,
Steve's coming out of his ears.
Yeah, and my mom's like, I see her looking at the menu. The menu's upside down and on the wrong page. And there's a bunch of more. I'm so depressed they've taken you off in Syracuse. I don't know what to do. Any suggestions? Help. I'm going through terrible withdrawal. I love you, Howard. Well, we're showing up for work every day, but we're not on.
Yeah. We can't do much about whether they broadcast us or not.
This is a fan letter. Here's a guy warning me not to get a nose job.
When did you say you were going to?
I guess on Best Of, I must have been complaining about my nose, which was probably a show that was 10 years old or something. My girlfriend said you plan on having a nose job. I hope this isn't true. I believe that your nose is a trademark of yourself. If you change yourself in that way, I believe you're giving in. You're becoming one of them. What I mean, them, is your arch rival, the FCC. I guess everyone on the FCC's had a nose job. Please let me know that this isn't true. It's not true. Okay. Love the show. On E, could you please get rid of that picture, that naked picture of Benjy that sits behind the couch? Horrible.
A lot of people are offended by that.
Yeah, that's been up there a while now. It might be due for a change.
And a bunch of people saying, did you know that on Jay Leno that Motley Crue dropped the F-bomb? And I'll just say it again. It doesn't make a difference. If it's on Jay Leno, it's fine. Only when it's here is there a problem.
You're not even going to encourage people to report it anymore.
Yeah, don't even bother. Doesn't matter. FCC won't act on it. They're a bunch of hypocrites and liars. Anyway, Robin, you were ready to do the news, and here is your theme. Yeah, I'll get to some phone calls during the news, too.
All right. Do you think this is a good turnout? Nearly 300 people, including stars like Sam Waterston, Chris Noth, Olympia Dukakis, Danny Ayala, Benjamin Bratt, Michael Imperioli, and Brian Dennehy and Cheetah Rivera turned out to say goodbye to Jerry Orbach.
Yeah, for Jerry Orbach, that's a real good...
That was a good turnout.
I was going to say, are those the people who drove the stars there?
Well, you got the guy from Sex and the City, Mr. Big.
It is. That for Jerry Orbach, yeah.
Imagine getting Olympia Dukakis to leave her house.
She's an Academy Award winner.
Well, that's all people I guess he worked with, though.
Yeah.
Hey, can I say how honored I'd be at my funeral if Cheetah Rivera shows up? Do you think anybody famous would show up at my funeral?
Of course.
I mean,
Artie's going to go.
Besides you guys.
Donald Trump would show up if he's still alive.
I wonder if he would.
Donald Trump would show up if The Apprentice is still on and needs publicity.
Yeah, don't you think, though, that Donald Trump would say, the guy's dead, he can't do anything for me.
Right, yeah, I can't do anything anymore.
Yeah.
You don't think Donald would just say, I liked Howard, I'll go?
I liked him, I didn't like him that much.
Let me see, who else would come? Jason Alexander, big fan, he would come.
I got an invite to Donald Trump's wedding.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
So he came.
You going to go?
I don't know. You know what it is? It's like real soon. Like there's hardly any notice. I got a feeling I got a last minute invite.
During the week? No, he said when we talked to him that they hadn't sent out the invites yet.
I hate getting on planes now all of a sudden. I just don't know that I want to go.
All of a sudden, it's been years now.
I know. I don't want to go down to Palm Beach or whatever the hell it is.
It's on the weekend. You could make it if you wanted to.
It'd be funny.
You've got to go.
Think Cheetah Rivera will be there?
Did you get invited, Robin?
I haven't seen an invitation, no.
Oh, sorry, Robin.
Yeah, it goes that way.
I can bring you as my date.
Oh, no, that's all right.
Do you want to be Benji's date?
Benji got an invite?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I'd say that's a pretty good showing for Jerry Orbach. As a matter of fact, my dad, over dinner during the vacation, was telling me a Jerry Orbach story. You know how my father always my dad was a recording engineer?
Yeah.
And none of these guys ever paid attention to him.
He was sort of like Scott the engineer.
Very much so.
I was just thinking that.
He was very much the Scott the engineer of his day. I don't think he got any respect. But he would always be like, who he'd come home from work and try to impress me. Today I did a commercial with Mr. Jerry Orbach. I'd be like, who? Mr. Vincent Gardenia.
Yes.
He goes, I was very friendly with Mr. Gardenia. Oh, really? Yes, he once gave me tickets to a show. And I know none of these guys even knew his name. Because I once met Vincent Gardenia, and I go, my father says hello, Ben Stern. He goes, who? He didn't even know my dad.
So what was his Jerry Orbach story?
Well, when I was working one time... I know I'm going to screw this story up because I was zoning out during it, but...
Oh, it was a bad story.
No, it was that my dad knew a kid that wanted a baseball card. A Thurman Munson baseball card.
Oh. Really?
Yeah, years ago. This was when Thurman Munson was alive. And Jerry Orbach's kid collected baseball cards. And my father didn't know that, but my father was talking about baseball cards or something. I know I'm screwing this up. And Jerry Orbach heard that, and he went to his son and got an extra Thurman Munson.
Oh, really?
And got it for my father. I think, and then Mr. Orbach got me a Thurman Munson card, and I guess somebody... Then my father got to put it down. I guess somebody wants these cards. I go, yeah, well, I guess they're valuable to collect. And my mother goes, Ben, people collect baseball cards. I guess they do.
He's unaware.
Yeah, unaware that... So this must have been a very valuable baseball card, and Mr. Orbach gave it to... And I'm like... You don't know people collect baseball cards? My father was so crazy. We're having dinner, right? Yeah. My father's telling a story. He goes to me, it's unbelievable. He says to me, he goes, now you remember Grandpa Saul's wife, Rose. I go, you mean my grandmother? Grandma Rose?
He still hasn't accepted her.
And then he goes on with the story. Yes, this Rose, I go, Rose, it was my grandma. What do you mean, do I remember?
Yes, your grandmother.
Your grandmother Rose? Because you remember Saul's wife, Rose. Do you? Well, what am I, a retard?
Grandma.
It's my grandma.
Well, who is Saul to him?
He goes, your grandfather Saul's wife, Rose.
It wasn't his mother.
No. This was my mother's father and the woman he married after her mother. But she's the only woman I ever called grandma.
Right.
Of course, the woman he married, Rose. The woman you made me call Grandma Rose for my entire life? Would I remember her? Yeah, I think so. I remember her.
Rings a bell?
Wow.
My dad's a trip, man. You remember your grandmother, don't you? You retard.
I think he thinks I'm retarded, my dad.
Maybe he thinks you're like on the Windy the retard level.
Yeah, he must think I'm nuts. Brian, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hey, Howard.
Hey now.
Hey now. Happy Dude Year, man.
Okay, what can I do for you?
Hey, congratulations, man.
Thank you.
I bet your kids are going to be really, really happy, man. I bet you their stepmom is going to be a lot cooler than Elliot, their stepdad.
What?
Then who?
Huh?
What are you talking about?
Then Elliot?
Yeah, man. Isn't that the dude that married your ex-old lady?
Dude, I don't know where you're going with this, but what can I do for you? Is there anything intelligent you want to say?
Yeah, man. Congratulations. You're getting married.
No, he's not.
No, I'm not.
There's not a ring on Betho's finger?
No, I just said that in the email. Why don't you be original?
Original?
Yeah, like the guy just did that in the email. You're going to do the same thing? What am I wasting my time with him?
Yeah, he's not going to come up with anything intelligent. Right. I'm pretty sure of that now.
Get out of here. It's a safe bet.
A federal appeals court has tossed out the ruling that awarded $88.5 million to Anna Nicole Smith.
Yeah.
Good.
Aren't you glad?
Smith had claimed she was entitled to a gift from her 90-year-old ex-husband's fortune after he passed away. The money will now stay in the possession of his son, E. Pierce Marshall. Smith's attorneys say that they might appeal this decision. But right now, Anna Nicole gets none of the 90-year-old guy's money.
I'm really glad. Because she's such a jerk.
Well, that's true, but...
You know, who wants her running around with $93 million, really?
That's a great ruling. Sometimes the system works.
I mean, can you imagine if your dad was like 90-something years old?
Oh, forget it.
And like, your real dad, 90-something years old, and and the last crazy thing, because he's whacked out of his skull and he knows he's dying, he marries Anna Nicole Smith, and he's in and out of reality.
Are you sure about that? I mean, she made him happy for a minute or two, anyway.
You know what? Give her a nice $500,000 and send her on her way. You know, it's more money than she'd ever get for doing that.
$500,000 for about a month of happiness. That's fine.
Hey, William, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard. Good morning. Thanks for taking my call. I won't beat around the bush. Basically, I spent this weekend banging my mother-in-law.
Whoa.
Nice. Your mother-in-law.
The whole weekend.
The whole weekend.
How's that happen?
Wife went out of town for a business weekend. Basically, my mother-in-law, her apartment was being redone. We offered her a place to stay, and basically I worked Saturdays, but this Saturday I took like a half day off, came home, found her lying out by the pool, topless.
How old a woman?
Huh?
How old?
38.
38.
38.
How old's your wife?
23.
33. 10.
She was about 15, 16 when she had her.
Wow. Man. Is that really true?
Yes, sir. Thanks to you.
And she was topless when you came home?
Yeah, I pulled a fast time at Ridgemont. I was in the bathroom, and I heard some noise outside, and I seen her down by the pool, and she happened to turn over. She was topless, and I pulled a Judge Reinhold real quick.
You pleasured yourself.
Yes, sir. And then I made some noise like I was coming through the back door, and she quickly turned over on her backside. And I'm all, oh, man, sorry if I disturbed you, And she goes, oh, I don't mind. So basically I went and inside to get my trunks, took a dip, and came out and said, I noticed you didn't lotion up your back.
No, wait a second. Is this mother hot?
This mother is smoking, dude.
Hotter than your wife?
You know what? No, just a little. My wife's just slightly a little hotter.
So what does she look like, your mother-in-law?
Dark hair, about 5'6", C cups. And basically, she's got a
nice face.
Like a Jamie Gertz face. Jamie Gertz face.
I like Jamie Gertz.
Jamie Gertz.
A young Jamie Gertz.
Yeah, like when she was in Less Than Zero or something like that.
Less Than Zero, Jamie Gertz.
Less Than Zero, Jamie Gertz.
Jamie Gertz probably 38 now.
I was going to say, Jamie Gertz isn't bad today.
She's all right. So she's laying there, and you go, hey, let me put some lotion on you.
Yeah, I told her basically she looks like she's getting a little sun. She goes, well, why don't you put some lotion on my back?
Oy vey. Yeah?
And I'm working it real good, and for For some reason, she just turned right over and she goes, "Don't forget the front."
Oh, there's an
And I got a full view of them beauties.
Why hasn't that ever happened to me? Am I grotesque? I'm a monster. You know, I'm watching Entertainment Tonight or something. I don't know. And you know this guy, Steven Cujo? The gay dude, like the monstrously gay man?
Is that Kojo, the one they call Kojo?
Kojo, yeah. He's on there and he goes, you know, I wasn't always this good looking. I used to look like Howard Stern, but now I look like Steven Tyler. And I'm like,
he looks like Cujo to me.
I'm like, hey, dude, you know what? Am I the example of a monstrous-looking man?
And Steven Tyler's not?
Yeah, well, Tyler's all right looking.
Is he?
Sure. But my point being, I mean, I'm the one they pick out.
Yeah, why you? I mean, they
I must be
think
a
of
monster.
another name.
How come no girl? How come Beth's mother never asked me to lotion her back?
Right. Is she hot?
Sure. Have you ever been in the situation where she's topless by the pool?
No, her dad asked me to lotion his back.
He's hot.
Wait, so go ahead. So you start lotioning the back. She flips over and says, hey, don't forget the front. And then did you start rubbing her front with the lotion?
Yeah, definitely.
Did you ever go, oh, my God, you're my mother-in-law, I can't do this? Or
no, I didn't even think of that right there. My you know.
Right.
My head, well, the wrong head got, you know, whatever.
All the blood had drained.
All the blood was the wrong head.
So wait a second. So you, sorry, Artie.
I was going to say, what nationality are you, sir?
Mexican.
Yeah, okay.
Mexican?
Yeah.
Is your wife Mexican?
Yeah, she's Latina.
Oh.
Latina.
So Mom is Latina, too.
Yeah, these chicks know how to work it. These Latinas, I'm telling you.
I don't want to be racial. That explains a little bit of the story.
So, white people aren't doing this?
White people would never do this.
Never.
So wait a second. So you start lotioning her chest.
See?
And then she go, oh, my daughter's so lucky. Does she ever reference the daughter?
No, not really. No, we never brought up the daughter. I never brought up my wife. Are you kidding?
See,
that would have blown it.
White people would at least bring up the wife.
Did you do her outside, or at least you have the decency to bring her indoors?
Indoors.
We started outside, then I brought her indoors.
She did everything to you?
She did everything. Huh? Yeah, you know what? I'm going to say yeah in that department.
Wow.
Wow. Well, I believe your story, but how many Mexican guys own a pool, Rob? I mean,
I've got construction. I do pretty good with construction.
Where do you live?
I live in L.A.
Okay.
Now, let me ask something. You said all weekend, so how long, you got her that day and then?
I got her basically Saturday, Sunday, yesterday, and my wife's coming back tomorrow.
Oh.
Let me ask you this, though. Like, at any time, did she go, oh, my God, like this is so good, I hope my daughter doesn't come home, or something like that?
No, she knows she was gone till today.
Now, what's going to happen when your wife comes back? Are you still going to continue to do her?
Who, my wife?
No, the mom.
We discussed it, and we're going to keep it on the down low, man.
You're going to continue?
If another opportunity arises, I'm going to hit that.
You mean you're not going to tell your wife everything and confess?
No, I might give her a couple little details. She was like your mom.
Right.
Yeah, that's
So you're going to continue the affair with your mom with your mother-in-law when it's convenient.
Uh-huh.
You're going to, and like, did your mother-in-law say to you something like, we got to strategize now and like put this in its proper place? I mean, she didn't say anything about that?
No, not really. Basically, since I've been with my wife, we've always had a flirtatious type of relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And this is it. It just came out this weekend, man. Everything, the floodgates open.
Yeah, how long you been married?
Only 2 years.
Do you think you could ever work it so the daughter and the mom are in bed with you?
Jesus, that'd take maybe a couple of hours or a couple of days working.
Yeah, that'd take a miracle.
Yeah.
Is there a dad involved?
No, he's gone. He's out of the picture.
Yeah, that's good.
So there's no dad. Your mother-in-law was 15 when she had your wife.
Yeah.
And you're going to continue to do the mother on the down low. Is that correct?
Yes, Artie.
So in other words, you're going to continue to be Mexican.
Oh,
that's a racial slur. I'm taking. I don't like that.
Now there are no kids.
It's a joke.
No kids yet.
You were joking, I hope.
It's a bad joke.
Wait, did you use a condom?
No, I didn't.
No, he ain't going to use no condom.
So he could possibly get the wife and the mother pregnant.
That means your baby would be your own father.
In other words.
That would be your own grandfather. You give birth to your own grandfather.
Hey, it could be worse. I could be on welfare.
Wait a second. If you had a son...
With your mother.
With my mother.
With your mother-in-law. He would be your own stepfather. And he would be your wife's husband. No, he would be...
No, he would be...
Your wife's...
Uncle.
No,
wife's uncle?
No, brother.
Brother, right.
Wife's brother, your brother-in-law, and your son...
And your sister's grandfather.
Your mother-in-law would be your uncle.
You know what? My head's going to explode, man.
Hey, congratulations.
Thanks, Howard.
You know what, dude? Yeah, props.
See you on when I can give you more details.
Yeah. Call back in a year.
Okay. maybe we'll have had a threesome by then.
All right.
Right. Later,
bye, guys.
Wow.
See you in divorce court.
Well, you know what? The kid knows what he's doing.
Hey, I'm jealous. That sounds hot.
Amazing.
I would love for like to be lotioning someone's back and then go, hey, don't forget about the front.
That's hot.
No one ever does that with me. Like
Nobody's ever flipped over.
When he was telling that story, I realized his mother-in-law was 38. I'm 37.
Yeah.
It's like, jeez, it's like that kid's scoring.
Anyway, what else is in the news?
Well, Martha Stewart, as you know, is in jail, and I guess they give the inmates at Christmas time some construction paper and glue and stuff like that, and they tell them to make Christmas decorations, and they have a contest.
Oh, that's not fair. She's going to win every time.
Martha lost.
You're kidding.
She and her team lost the holiday decorating contest.
Get out of here. You're kidding me.
Good.
The entry was paper cranes that hung on the ceiling. And according to one inmate, it wasn't all that great.
See, she really can't do that stuff. She's just good at, like, telling people what to do.
Or bringing in experts who help her out to do this stuff. So maybe they want to find the winning entry and give her a
Maybe she was afraid to win. Because the other inmates will beat the crap out of her.
Oh, that's a good point.
Every time I win one of these contests, they hurt me.
Listen, you're going to lose the diorama contest, otherwise we're going to shiv you.
It's not fair, you understand?
Listen, Stuart.
Listen, you rich little bitch.
I was shocked. She lost.
There's no way you're beating us in the Mobile contest.
All right. In tsunami news now, of course, the donations are rolling in. Yesterday, the president tapped his father, the former President Bush.
Well, that guy tapped his mother-in-law.
Right. I'm more into this guy.
And he also tapped Bill Clinton to head the campaign to raise funds for tsunami relief, even though the United States has announced that it's pitching in $350 million. They say the most generous givers are the people of the country and the companies of the country itself. So they are looking for donations, corporate and personal. And yesterday, a lot of people were stepping up. The Red Cross says that it has already received $79 million in donations. And some other groups are now turning donors away and telling them to go to other groups because their coffers are full.
Wow.
So
they have too much money.
Yeah,
they're afraid
some organizations that can't take any more money.
They're afraid they're going to rebuild Thailand too much, and there won't be Thailand anymore.
Yeah, they're afraid Thailand's going to start to look like Newark or something.
And then, of course, there are also the celebrity givers. It was announced yesterday that Sandra Bullock is giving $1 million.
Wow, that's nice.
And that Leonardo DiCaprio is giving a very large donation, but the sum was not disclosed.
He's giving $1 billion.
All of the proceeds.
I'm giving $1 zillion.
So there you go. Tsunami relief is coming. Secretary of State Colin Powell is there. He defended the U.S. against criticism that the U.S. aid is too little and too late in arriving. C1.
I think we have demonstrated in recent days our willingness to provide support.
Can you get your son off my tail?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe he could get busy.
Actually, that son is actually helping us with the other project.
Well, that's true.
Because the more he keeps fining everybody.
And sanitizing radio.
Yeah.
He's on the team.
He's on my team now. Now I'm all for him.
He's on Team Stern.
Yeah, actually, he's a good guy.
You just signed him like the Yanks got Randy
Johnson.
Johnson.
Right. I figured out how to put him on my team.
He's a new free agent.
Fine away, my friend.
That's right. You transformed him. So anyway, Colin Powell says we're doing as much as we can, and we're doing it fast. And in fact, he says that right now all of the money they need is there. They don't really need any more money right now. They need a way to get supplies and medicines to the people who have been affected.
How about the K-Rock van?
There you go. Ship that over there.
Get Porno Pete in the K-Rock van.
Yeah, Porno Pete. Hey, there's some Porno Pete with you. We got some food for you.
Understand? Someone needs supplies here.
We'll be at the corner of...
Understand there was some devastation here.
Just come on down to the van and get some free food. The former chief of Thailand's meteorological department says that he tried to call his former office to warn them about the possibility of tsunami, but no one answered. C3.
If they only listen to me, maybe 50% or 20%, many lives of people will be saved today.
I heard he called, and the guys who were supposed to be there were on their lunch break.
Is that right?
Yeah, I'm not making a joke.
Oh, dear. That's why nobody answered the phone?
Maybe nobody understood the guy. He was warning them. They were like, what?
If they only listen to me, maybe
what?
50%.
Listen about what? Get Howard off the air.
20%, many lives of people will be saved today.
They thought it was crank yankers. I tried to go to one of the tsunami. The tsunami is coming. That's crank yankers. That's Jimmy Kimmel.
We're making your puppets, sir. Just be quiet.
Here's $100. You reached your boiling point.
Put the dot on the puppet's head. Jimmy.
And, of course, we were talking about the charities. You have to look out for people who might be trying to take advantage of a bad situation here. The president of the American Institute of Philanthropy, Daniel Borokoff, says that when you're ready to choose a charity, here are some red flags to watch out for. C4.
But if they try to pressure you too much, you don't really get a chance to...
Here, can you send some money right now? No. I mean today.
Think it through. That's certainly a red flag. Don't respond to spam email, and anybody can set up a phone.
What do you mean? I'm not going to have a large penis?
Any website that looks legitimate. Don't give out your credit card number to somebody that calls you.
I need your card now. No. Now, right now. Meet me in Central Park with $50,000 for tsunami relief. Now. Today. We got to take a break. We'll be back right after these words.
What does the Howard Stern Show mean to you?
Hi, this is Wood Yee. The Howard Stern Show means to me a chance to have people listen to the programs that they would like to listen to, and a chance for light entertainment for people. That's not structured.
The Howard Stern Show. It means so much to so many.
The Howard Stern Show.
All right. In keeping with my New Year's resolution, we're going to wrap up the news now.
All right. Fareed has more problems than us, Howard. At an Oklahoma City Citadel station, residents who listened to Bob 96.9 heard an extended segment filled with cursing and criticisms of some of the station's employees the other day.
You can't do that.
No.
When one of the DJs decided she was just going to unload on the world and then quit her job.
Cool. That sounds kind of mental. I like
Lisa Merrick, who was on the Lisa and Ron show.
See, on satellite, they reward that. Right?
I know. She'd be fine on satellite.
No one would complain.
Merrick allegedly threatened to stay in the studio until police arrived. However, police said Merrick had left the building on Monday morning by the time they got there.
We got to get Lisa on the show.
2 employees said she appeared to be intoxicated at the time of the incident. Apparently she cursed a lot and had a lot of things to say about
what'd she say?
The other disc jockeys. They don't give me a transcript, but they say it was completely profanity-laced.
Newman is a creep.
And she was eventually forced off the air. They said the station went dead for about 20 minutes after the incident because they were all scrambling. They didn't know what to do.
See, that's what makes... I love the spontaneity of radio. I do. I love that. I mean, it's so great.
That is a cool story.
She got drunk. She went in there. That's a great last show. See, that's what I want to do my last show.
There you go.
I want to disparage everyone on December 20th. I want to come in here and just go, you know who really sucks?
I feel like blowing my mind up.
Yeah, a bunch of FUs.
Wow. Hey, that sounds like a cool show.
I wish I could have heard it.
Gary, book her for the show. Get tape of the show. Something.
Oh, goodness, baby!
Get me details.
So, yeah, I guess Fareed isn't worried about us right now. He's trying to...
He's capable of worrying about a lot of things at once.
Look, I've got my hands full with this Lisa and Ron crap.
I want the power on, goddammit!
I will sue them. Who? Everyone. Send them a bill.
A group led by al-Qaeda ally Abu Musab al-Zakari is claiming responsibility for the assassination of Baghdad governor Ali al-Hidri.
You realize if there was no oil anywhere in these countries, we'd never know the name Baghdad al-Ghadri?
A statement posted on an Islamic website today said, quote, a number of mujahideen of the Qaeda organization for holy war in Iraq assassinated a tyrant and American agent, the governor of Baghdad.
When that happened?
This morning.
Oh, my God. That guy they just had here in Washington?
Roadside ambush. No, that's probably the president or the interim president. This is the governor of Baghdad.
Yeah, man. I don't think that... You see, that's what I told you. They're never going to get that situation under control. I hate to be a pessimist.
Well, they're now saying they may think about delaying the elections because the insurgency has really just ratcheted up to the point that it might not be safe for anybody to vote, and they may want to delay until they can get the Shiite population to participate in the election.
They need General Stern. I swear to God, if President Bush said to me right now, General Stern, I'm going to make you General Howard Stern, can you solve this problem? I would take the job, and I guarantee you within 6 months I'd have the whole goddamn problem solved.
Problem solved?
I don't want any questions asked. I want the press out of that country right now.
That's the first thing you do.
First thing, the press has to leave, because I'm going to commit so many atrocities. You think Saddam Hussein was... They will think Saddam Hussein was a picnic when I'm done in there.
But they'll be in line.
Oh, my... First of all, I'm going to take him out of jail, clean him, give him a shave, and make him my commander.
You're going to make Saddam Hussein look like Alan Alda.
Yeah. And then... the torture begins. Then I take all our U.S. dollars, strip clubs, bars, all the things that make life worth living. Load that country up with porno. You will see guys so happy and content, they will never raise arms again.
All right.
Infidel, nothing. I'll build baseball stadiums. I'll make it fun.
They'll be so busy they won't have time.
Yeah, leisure activities.
To be upset.
Nope.
Courtney Hoffman of Temperance, Michigan leaves for Lisbon, Portugal today. Why is she going there?
Because she's sick of Fred?
No. For experimental stem cell surgery. That's where you have to go to get cutting-edge surgery these days. Hoffman was paralyzed from her shoulders down in a car accident 2.5 years ago. She will be among the first 40 people in the world to undergo the procedure that will surgically implant her own stem cells into the site of her spinal cord injury.
It's sad that in this country you can't get that. You got to go somewhere dumb.
Well, it used to be that these experiments were done here.
Right.
This spring, Detroit's Rehabilitation Institute of Michigan will request federal approval to perform this type of surgery.
And it should take 10 years before we're back on track.
Yeah. But good luck to her, because this is exactly what Christopher Reeve was fighting for.
Yeah. That's right.
Ordinary citizens, have you heard about this possible terrorist laser beam attack on pilots?
Yes.
American pilots?
I'm starting it.
Oh, stop it, Fareed.
No, I don't believe he's... 3's just against us. I don't think he's against America.
Yes, no, did you hear about this? They were saying that it was possible for people to blind pilots with those laser pointers.
Yes.
And they thought maybe Al-Qaeda or other terrorists might be trying to do this. Well, now they're thinking ordinary citizens are behind a number of incidents involving laser beams pointed at aircraft. According to the Federal Aviation Commission, over 200 laser incidents involving planes in 16 states have been reported in the past 8 years.
I don't know who has these lasers.
But why do you want to bring a plane down?
Why? Because they're terrorists.
No, these are regular people.
They're terrorists, but they're regular people.
Oh, they have no political
they're just dope.
drive. They're just dopey people who are terrorizing us.
Hey, is this high pitch?
What's he doing?
Doing business.
Who's high pitch?
High pitch.
Hey, Howard, hold on. This is Howard, how are you?
Is this Kelly?
Listen, I have a bone to pick with you.
A what?
I have a bone to pick with you.
Okay.
What was that phone call you played this morning?
The one where you accepted porno?
Is that from the touchstone terrorist?
Yes.
That was old.
Yes.
So?
I can't believe you had to fuck again.
It's still good.
It's still good. That's what you agreed to. Gay sex.
How about the call to Eric the Midget? You should play that. That was more funnier. Howard, how's your vacation?
Very good, Eric. Yeah, tomorrow I will play that one.
Hey, Howard, I was listening to the satellite radio all weekend, and when you're on vacation,
yes,
they talk about you like crazy.
Really?
Yeah, they say, hey, wait till Howard's going to come to satellite radio in 2006. It's going to be off the hook.
All right, Eric. Well, thank you for that information.
And by the way, I was watching David Letterman, too, the other night. You were on again.
I was. I was on a Monday.
Yes.
Yes, you were. It was a repeat, and you look fabulous.
Thank you.
Artie, how are you? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Eric.
How's Dana?
Very well.
Hi, Daddy. Dana is still in shock. Thank you. She saw Artie's new mustache.
Not yet.
Wait till she sees that thing. It's a big Frito Bandito mustache. Man, you're masculine.
This is a mustache.
You got a lot of hair there to work with.
This is a mustache where I say, yeah, I dare you to leave me. Go ahead.
Anything else in the news, Robin?
Yes, the mom of Michael Jackson's alleged boy toy victim once reportedly duped a small town into believing she needed money for the kids' medical bills, even though the family had complete health coverage.
I sprayed insect repellent on Artie's face. I thought there was a giant caterpillar on his mouth.
The people who are working for Michael Jackson apparently have been doing a lot of investigating of this woman, and they have found a lot of things they think are wrong with her and might lead you to believe that she's just after money. Big-hearted residents dug deep into their pockets to donate more than $960 to the family after the mom convinced an unsuspecting community newspaper to publish a heart-wrenching article about the family's reputed struggle. This was reported on Court TV or Celebrity Justice the other day. She has accused Jackson of kidnapping her family and molesting her son. So they're still on their way to court, but the Jackson people have found that she has been up to shenanigans before, according to them. Jennifer Garner is sick, according to her publicist. She's very sick with a viral infection.
Really?
And that's going to interrupt the promotion of her new movie, Elektra.
Yeah, I was hoping she'd come here.
Well, they're taking it day to day. They have canceled everything.
You know what that means? She's fine. She just doesn't like the movie.
The movie's sick.
She was photographed spending the holidays with her family and Ben Affleck. But was seeing a doctor yesterday, according to her publicist. She denies reports that Garner might be pregnant, however.
Oh.
Bob Barker says that he is not leaving The Price is Right. Good. There were some rumors that he might be ready to retire. But he will be around for the 34th season
Great.
of the show.
That's great news.
I know you're happy about that.
I like Bob Barker.
He's good at that show.
He is.
J-Lo almost called her new album Call Me Jennifer. She is sick of the J-Lo stage name.
But didn't she come up with that?
Yes.
Huh.
She ultimately decided to call the album Rebirth, but she is desperate to ditch the J-Lo tag.
All right.
So there you go. Don't call her J-Lo anymore.
How about Jell-O?
I'd love to call her retired.
Michael Jackson's ex-wife, Debbie Rowe, apparently is unloading some of the jewelry, I guess, he bought her. She's upset because he hasn't paid her $1 million alimony this year. And
really?
She is seeking custody of his two oldest children now. She's hawking the 2.13-carat diamond ring through a Hawaiian jeweler. The money will be used to pay for her farm and stable of horses, a college degree, as well as her ongoing legal battle with Michael over their two children. So I guess they're not friends anymore.
Sad.
I know. Thought that would go on forever. And finally this morning, Diana Ross had a deal with the MAC Cosmetics people to put out a line of cosmetics under her own name.
I mean, they looked at her and said, this is a bad idea.
No, she dropped out of the deal
Oh.
because she didn't like some of the names and the colors they were coming up with for her collection. They're trying to convince her to be part of it again, but they don't know if they can bring her back. They had already planned.
Well, did you see what one of the names was?
What?
DUI lipstick.
DUI. Well, that would have been wrong. I can understand why she was upset about that.
Has-been mascara is not a nice name for a star of her magnitude.
So there you go. She's out of it, and they're trying to bring her back because of all of the planned parties, events, and television for her. So Diana objecting to the names. And that's what's happening.
That's a good newscast right there. I mean, I feel like I got something to talk about with people now. All right, Robin, I'll see you tomorrow. Artie, how's the DVD going, man?
Dude, it's selling great. I had to reorder more.
I was going to say, did you get some more? Because there was a limited amount available before Christmas.
Yeah, it went very well. It's you can still get it at artie-lang.com, though. You can still go there and get it.
There you go.
It's the whiskey talking. Thank you.
Yeah. Fred, you doing any gigs?
Nah, not for about a month.
Sad, there's a big demand. Oh, you're smart.
Always leave them wanting.
Always leave them wanting more Fred.
It's the doldrums of January. We wait till February.
Tonight's E-show is going to be great. That's that intern beauty pageant with my really good-looking interns. I mean, like, hot interns. The best-looking interns I've ever seen.
Yeah, this was the best crop, man.
I think we're getting our interns from a modeling agency.
I think so. I think somebody has hit up one of the upstairs firms.
Yeah.
Someone called Rashumba.
I know there's a lot of people waiting on the phone. Can you call tomorrow and we'll all talk? Later this week, Mr. Skin is bringing in his new Skin Cyclopedia.
Ooh, I have not. I didn't know he had one.
I think we better call the FBI.
The Skincyclopedia.
Look for the good parts.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
104.1. If you can.
All right. Yeah. Good morning, everybody. All right. Well, good morning. Welcome to the show. It's Tuesday. Tuesday, great day. Everybody loves Tuesday. I'm sitting here reading this story about Leanne Rimes, the country singer. You know, blue. How do you do that? Blue. I'm doing my Leanne Rimes.
Yeah, I heard it. That's basically it.
Yeah. Anyway, I think it's funny because can you name some kid who hasn't gotten ripped off by his parents?
Jeez,
I'm hard pressed.
I'm trying to think.
Leanne Rimes is suing her dad for $7 million because she claims he was triple dipping, which he claims. He goes, hey, listen, you know. Hey, what are you talking about?
He was worth all three of those, Sal.
Yeah, he goes, I cultivated her career.
First, I donated my sperm.
He goes,
something.
She says he took $7 million from her. And
how long did it take him to do that?
Well, I guess this is over the course of a couple of years. Not very long. The father says, hey, what are you talking about? What's he talking about, Willie?
Look at what a great career you have.
He goes, look, I fathered and raised Leanne.
That's what I said. He donated to the firm.
He taught her how to sing and perform, because after all, he's such a scary good performer.
He gave up his own career.
Yeah. Financed Leanne's efforts to develop her talent into a successful music career. No, he was you know what? I'm financing my kids, too.
Look, this girl obviously has something.
Right.
So, whether he did anything or not, he could sing.
What is CD3?
What are you doing over there?
I don't know.
Yep.
Leanne Rimes is no longer Daddy's little girl. Where's that blue?
Where's something nobody's ever heard?
Yeah, he's a trip. He just totally distracted me. Comes in here, tells me, hit CD3. There's no CD3 in existence. And then he gives me a song that nobody knows.
Your Bridge Over Troubled Water.
No, you don't know Leanne Rimes for that. Please. Please, you're killing me. You're just killing me. No. Oh, everyone does. No, just you.
There you go.
Yeah. Thanks, man. Don't throw things at me. You're the one. Don't come in if you're not prepared. He kills me.
He is going to kill you. Keep throwing things around.
I know. It's like he's mad. Don't get mad at me. I got to now figure out a way to fill time while you do this.
Bridge Over Troubled Water.
Yeah, everyone knows Bridge Over Troubled Water. Yeah, they kind of know Simon and Garfunkel's.
This is where they know.
So the dad says, hey, look, man.
He taught her how to do that.
I taught her how to do that. I want to see him get in court and do that. So the Leanne Rimes lawyer said, listen, that ability to do that is from God. That ain't from no daddy.
You don't give somebody that.
That's kind of cool how like a dad goes, hey, man, you know, I'm responsible. And he looks like the biggest ass kicker.
Really?
With the golf cap and the...
Yeah, it's like hitting the lottery with this kid. Yeah. Like nothing else good would have happened to him if he hadn't had this kid.
I had a run-in with her. If she really wants to get to her dad, she should bang me. Because I'm telling you, her dad hates me. When she was a kid and she first came out on the scene, I was talking about she had a little bit of baby fat on her. Once that goes away, she's going to be a hot little piece of ass.
Uh-huh.
And he was like, you can't talk about my daughter like that. I don't even remember. Gary might remember.
Here's $7 million.
Yeah, he stuck up for her. Give him the $7 million. I wonder if it's really $7 million. She could do more.
Probably. That's a conservative estimate.
Yeah. Didn't Leanne Rimes' daddy have something to say to me?
I'll try to pull that. I think Gary Garver was at a press conference at the Grammys, and he asked her some question about some sex question. And the father started yelling at Gary.
Yeah, you can't do that. Now, if anyone's going to take advantage of my daughter, it's me.
I'm already taking advantage of her. You leave her alone.
Yeah, I think she's got enough crap for one day. That's great. I love when the kids sue the dad.
Yeah, there was another kid on Entertainment Tonight one night talking about she'd made $1 million. You know, this wasn't even like one of those major stars.
Yeah, right.
She's just one of those kids who used to show up in movies sometimes with somebody's daughter.
Yeah.
She managed to make $1 million by the time she was 16, and it was all gone.
Yeah. Great. This has got to be killing the dad, because forget about the money.
Well,
he got to travel with her.
Big star, too.
Yeah, he got to have fun, probably.
Yeah, and he was a power broker, you know, if you want to talk to Leanne.
Yeah.
You got to talk to me.
You're going to have to go through her daddy. Old Leanne ain't going to talk to you, honey. I love it. Oh, I love it. So great. Big Black has a tape of a newswoman freaking out. Yo, 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 what's up?
Where'd this happen?
Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo.
Trying to get my groove on this morning.
Yeah, well, Stella got her groove on.
Got a groove back.
Yo, 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 yo.
I love that.
Yo, 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 yo.
Poor kid. I feel bad for her, too.
Yeah, I mean, how many times does a kid actually hit the way she did?
You know, her father plays in her band, too.
Yeah, of course.
Well, then that's a big letdown.
Does he really?
Get anybody to play that part.
You know, what I got tape of is Channel 5 on Friday played a tape of, you know, Carol Martin. She's on Channel 2.
Sure.
She's on Channel 5 now.
And you'd be freaking out, too. She used to be on a real channel.
What happened is America's Most Wanted sent her and like 10 other newswomen down to like someplace in Florida to do like a victim simulation. So they have her, they told her to get in a car and drive to an ATM at night in a bad neighborhood. Then the car conks out, and she doesn't know what's going on because she figures the ATM is where they're going to like trick her and try to, have someone rob her. So she's in the car, and then this Chinese is walking by. All of a sudden, he breaks into her car, and then she starts freaking out because she don't know if he's part of the game or not.
All right, let me hear it.
Yeah, because your explanation.
Yeah, I mean, you're just a drag, man.
So get your hands off of me. Get your hands off of me. The cops are coming. Good. Moving. I need you to just find me when I take you. Get your hands off of me. Get off of me. Get off of me.
She's a fighter.
Where are you going to go? Where are you going to go? Don't let me stop, okay? Cut.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you get me hot. Oh, are we on the air? Sorry. All right. Thanks, Big Black.
But also, there's another acting woman who did an even funnier job, though. She played it.
Out of a scary neighborhood. Could you help me? I'm talking. Not a pleasant situation. Wow.
Newswoman as actor.
Supposedly they were really freaked out because they didn't know that the car was going to stop.
It's the Blair News Project.
Yeah. All right, dude. Thanks.